Guys, picture this. It's exactly midnight, and the clock strikes 2. You are standing on a deserted road near a cremation ground. No one else is around, just you. Thick fog surrounds you, and you can barely see ahead. Suddenly, from the distance, you notice a bus approaching. There's no option. You have to board this bus, because this is the only vehicle on that silent road, and it's the final bus that heads towards your home. Anyone in your place would get on it without thinking, right? But what would you feel in that moment? And then you hear something disturbing. The bus you believe will drop you home won't actually take you there. It will take you somewhere else entirely, a place that would shake your soul once you arrive. Because after reaching there, such terrifying events will unfold that your imagination would fail to picture them. You're imagining it, right? In China, someone actually experienced this for real. It happened right in front of him. And guys, many times in our lives, a moment arrives where you must trust your instincts deeply. Observe every little hint, because a single decision may drag you towards danger, or sometimes save your life as well. Why am I saying all this? You will understand by the end of this video. And that's important, because today's story is chilling to the core. So intense that once you hear it, you'll think, if I were in that situation, what would I do? I would have fainted if this happened to me. That's how horrifying this story is. This is the tale of a bus and its passengers. And let me warn you beforehand, getting on this bus was like inviting death. This story holds a mystery that no one has solved till today. It is one of the scariest unsolved mysteries on Earth. Before we start, if you love creepy, mysterious, and historical content, do subscribe to the channel. Now, the story begins. This incident took place in China. There's a bus route numbered 375, which travels from Yuan to Fragrant Hills. The distance isn't huge, barely around 16 kilometers. This bus is just an ordinary bus, no different from the ones we use daily. It usually takes late-night workers back home. But on 14th November 1995, past midnight, the bus was doing its usual run. At one stop, the driver saw some people waiting, so he halted. The stop was named Summer Palace. 4 people were standing there, a couple, an elderly woman, and a boy around 20 to 22. They all boarded. Inside, they saw only 2 others, the driver and the conductor. The couple sat behind the driver. The old lady and boy sat facing each other. It was around 2 a.m. This was the bus's final trip. After this, it would return to the depot. But outside, fog was so dense that even with headlights on, the driver couldn't see a thing. 0 visibility. Risk of an accident was extremely high. So the driver asked everyone, should they stay on this route or take an alternative one? The conductor and the old lady plus the boy advised changing the route because anything could happen out here. But the couple refused. They said, "We will get off in a minute or two. Our house is nearby. Drop us at that turn." That was the final turning point. After that, the bus would continue and drop the others. The couple got off right there. Now, only 4 remained. Night was pitch dark. Silence everywhere. Almost scary silence. No one nearby. Only the engines hum. Total pin drop silence. They didn't talk because they were strangers. So each one just stared out the window, trying to pass time. The old woman too was gazing outside, until suddenly the driver slammed the brakes. The boy jumped in shock. What happened? Why stop here at midnight in such a lonely place? The driver turned and said, "Look carefully. 3 people are standing on the road." Those 3 boarded, and the moment they stepped inside, everyone got chills. They looked odd. Their bodies weren't injured, but their clothes were old-fashioned, ancient, and filthy, as if they had been buried for years. And something even stranger. The man in the middle was resting his hands on the other 2, as if they were supporting him, or like he was drunk and being dragged home. But what about those strange clothes? Why were they dressed like that? The moment they entered, the old woman felt uneasy. She went to the conductor. "Something's wrong with them. I'm getting a terrible feeling. Something isn't right." The conductor replied, "Yeah, I also think they're weird, but there's a theater nearby. Maybe they are actors returning from some historical drama." The old lady didn't feel convinced. The young boy went silent, but the old woman got even more alert. She wondered, if they are drama artists, why didn't they speak? And if the man was drunk, why were his hair covering his entire face? These thoughts kept circulating in her mind. Then again, silence. She secretly observed them the whole time. They were close to fragrant hills now. The bus returned to the main road. It was very late. No sound at all. The driver was sleepy. Suddenly, he saw a black cat cross the road. He braked suddenly. The old lady fell on the boy. He asked, "Are you all right?" She quietly sat again without replying. After a moment, she suddenly stood up and screamed, "My purse is missing." She accused the boy sitting opposite her. The boy was shocked. "No, I didn't steal anything. Search me if you want." But she refused to listen. He kept saying he was innocent. She slapped him. Seeing this, the conductor and driver said, "You both should get down and solve this near the police station, not here." While this drama was happening, the old lady heard faint, eerie laughter coming from the middle man whose face was covered. The boy and lady got off the bus. Outside, the boy was nervous. He thought he was heading to jail. But the old woman looked relieved, like she had escaped something terrifying. The boy asked, "Why did you accuse me? I didn't steal anything." She replied, "Don't shout. You should thank me. I did all that to save your life." He was confused. Then she explained, "When those 3 boarded, I sensed something evil, a negative aura. So I kept watching them. Suddenly, when a gust of wind blew. Their hair lifted, and I saw he had no face. He was a faceless spirit. And then when I looked at their legs, none of them had feet. Before they turned us into their prey, I created a distraction to escape. Better to get off alive than become a victim. The boy hugged her emotionally. He said, "Our lives are saved. But what about the driver and conductor? Let's alert the police. Maybe they can be saved." But you know how police react to supernatural stories. They usually don't take them seriously. No one believed them. They tried to explain everything, but no one cared. They left thinking the conductor and driver would surely die. But they were alive. Yet the horror had just begun. On 14th November, the bus left for its last route, but it never reached its destination. The police remembered the old lady and boy. On 15th November, they checked CCTV footage, and what they saw was shocking. The bus was clearly visible until the point where the lady and boy got off. But after that, no CCTV caught it anywhere, as if the bus simply vanished. After searching the entire day, nothing came up. Next day, a report came, and police rushed there. The bus wasn't near the hills. It was 100 kilometers away, submerged in a river. People gathered immediately. When the bus was pulled out, what they saw shook everyone. There were 3 corpses inside: the bus driver, the conductor, and the strange middleman with old clothes. And the shocking part, even though they had been dead only 2 days, their bodies were fully decomposed. In just 2 days, underwater? How is that even possible? Then they checked the fuel tank. Not a drop of petrol. Instead, the tank was filled with blood. Till today, not a single question has an answer. How could bodies decay so fast underwater? How did the bus travel 100 kilometers with no fuel? Why did CCTV footage stop exactly after the lady and boy got off, with no trace afterward, even though every road had cameras? Who were the 3 beings supporting the middle one? Ghosts? Spirits? Who killed the conductor and driver? Till today, the world has no explanation. It remains one of the most mysterious horror incidents ever.